plenty of things right here. So, strategies on ScrAp TV. Recycle, recycling, recycle, recyclables, right? Let's do it right. Recycle, recycling, recyclables. Listen, a little bit earlier. You know, Daddy Longlegs. Daddy. At least the blinds will keep the animals from coming in. That big Daddy Longlegs, he just kept walking. Yeah, it's steamy in here, boy. And yeah, no, but I'm ready for this. But this is what it comes down to: strategy. Strategies in play, and it's a segment I do. It's just basic things that I'm talking about in my head. Things that I can rely on to get through the job, get through the day. Hold on just a second, let me find my pen. Yeah, things I can count on for going through the day, that mechanisms that work for me might work for you. A lot of good stuff here, man. I'm wondering, what did they do? Did they work for another company or what? Now I got a lot of pens, a lot of ink pens, a lot of things to get ready to go through. I'm just loading boxes. I'm just loading boxes, and hopefully have my boxes so loaded right that I'll fill the people up, drop those off, come back, pick that up, and it'll already be in the boxes, go back, you know what I'm saying? So, strategies on ScrAp TV. We're talking about food, music, recycling, okay? Kind of like having a game plan. I talked about a method. It's my method of how to do things. Sometimes I got to refigure. Sometimes my strategy doesn't work. Have to adjust. Adjust. Sometimes just to make it through the day when I'm, in a different type of job or a different opponent or a difficult task. Sometimes an easy task. It's not just easy to think, oh, I'm going to do those. I'm going to do those over there. I'm going to do these over here. Then I come back to these over here. Now, sometimes my body, yeah, that sounds good, but my body talks to me too. And he says, no, I'm not lifting one more thing for you. My arms will tell me this. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all do what I say. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Your body will communicate to your brain will communicate to your body, spirit, and willpower. And it'll just say, no, I'm shutting down, going to sleep. There goes your strategy out the door. When it sounds good, sometimes it sounds good. Sounds real good. We're going to get some stuff done today. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. And I have to tell my hands, we're going to do this, my legs, we're going to do this. Let's do these for at least 30 minutes. We're going to take a little break. And we'll take 20 minutes doing the other thing. Sometimes sometimes the sound is not enough. Sometimes you have to have coping mechanisms. Which could be a muse of sort, a device can be a muse. It could be a physical thing, physical, audible, clue to jig yourself and say, hey, ah, whatever, scream or ah. That's what I do when I'm driving, and I'm driving a long time on the road. That's my strategy, to get there quick and get there safe, but not take breaks to where I'm in a foreign city or passing through just to get gas. So all I want to do is gas, use the restroom, and run. And get back on that road and do it within record time. Get there in 16 hours instead of 26 hours. So I will get there and I will get out the car, stop, pull off on the side road, get out the car, walk around the car, and scream at the loudest at the top of my lungs. And just to shake myself, whatever it is. Start rapping loud, singing songs loud. Anything to tell my brain, hey, you're still alive, you're still going, hand-eye coordination is still going. I don't want the brain to go to sleep, so I have mechanisms in play, audible and physical, where I will walk and do a Chinese fire drill and shake myself, get back in the car, get to my destination. It sounds crazy, but this is just what it is. It's what it is. It's the way I get through things. I'm not the regular dude, man. I don't see how I would get through so many things if I had not now. Some of my coping mechanisms might have been harmful in the days past, years past. Well, I think I gotta have a cigarette, or I think I gotta have a smoke, or I think I gotta eat this or eat that. I think I gotta drink something, have a beer. have liquor or whatever, I don't know, energy drinks. That was a coping mechanism there. That was amused. Cost me a lot of money, but when I was traveling and I had a per diem every day, I'd go up to the level on the per diem and go to the store and buy all the energy drinks at the time because I thought it was giving me extra power or whatever. It was psyching myself out to, handle 14-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts on the road. But we found out that ain't right. That ain't cool. It's not cool to be drinking energy drinks at that rate. I was drinking like beer. It's not cool to drink beer at that rate as well. Maybe 1 or 2. But after 4 or 5, you're going to lay it down. It's like the malt liquor thing I said the other day. You will be laying it down. There is no way that you can stay up and you drink 2 24 or 25 ounce malt liquor beer in the morning. Starting the job off, you only have 1. You work that off and you drink regular juice or something, water, the rest of the day, or a light beer. And there's no way that you can do malt liquor. The malted part of it makes you feel heavy. They call it high gravity. Makes you feel heavy. And your mind is going to wander and you'll be ready to lay it down. That's it. Your productivity slows down. You start off fast. Slow down. So, the better physical coping mechanism, so it's a strategy that does not do what these are doing. It's actually a strategy that lifts you up. Okay, here's my mantra. Like, you don't have to be a believer. You don't have to believe in what I believe in or any of that. But I like to have a good book in the morning. And that's mainly my my devotion is to try to read something in a faith book. Or a good book, positive book. Try to read something, a chapter. You can't read a chapter, you read a paragraph. You can't read a paragraph. Read a verse. You can't read a verse, read 1 word. You can't read 1 word. Say the first letter. You can't say the first letter. Then just look in the book. Open the book and look in it. Open the book and look in it. Close it back up. At least you tried. If you can't do that, then go over there. This is your thing every day. You go over there and you put hands on that book. Almost like a prayer. You're trying. You're trying. Trying to do the right thing. Trying to be healthy. Mentally. Okay? Number 2. We know that there's a big push on being healthy. Health, I'm going to take these too. Health, meaning yoga, the meditation thing. And then sometimes you have to change clothes for this. You have to have, running shoes. Running shoes if you're going to be running. I got the visual aids on deck, outdoor shoes or whatever, if you're running up hills or mountains and stuff like that. Running out in the snow, you better have some boots on. Comfortable boots. But you need to know what your exercise regimen is. You need to make a regimen and say, this is my routine. This is what I do every other day, or every day, every once a week, or every day before 5, or every day before 5 in the morning. I don't know, stretches, running, jogging, walking, bicycling, sports like tennis and racquetball will work you out. Basketball, volleyball, you'd have to have somebody to play with on some of those games. Baseball, whatever it is, pickleball, you'd have to have an opponent. But there are exercises you can do by yourself, and there are exercises that can take you to certain places you need to go. Hey, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. These are strategies that lift. We said the books, positive book, read the Bible. It could be the Torah, it could be the Quran, it could be Facebook, a book written by somebody that's positive. It's a positive book. It's not about gore. It's not about suspense and haunting and all that. Because if I'm reading out the Bible, I'm looking at the good stuff. I don't want to, I'm not going there. I'm actually going for edifying words and good words that build in my brain and make me say, oh, yes. And I need that feeling, right? So that's what I mean by the positive books. I'm looking for good things to read. Good things, encouraging words. I want encouraging words. In exercise. I want to be free to do the exercise without shame, without humiliation, without somebody asking, what are you doing that for? Stupid. I like to get and do my thing, you know, for me. I know I need to tighten this up. This part here, look at that. That extra little skin there, it's like flappy. Yeah, that means, yeah, I look at myself and I say, oh, look at my stomach. It's not poking out. The exercise regimen keeps me in line within taste. I know some people go to the gym, go to the gym like it is church. And it is your sanctuary. We'll go to your own personal gym too. And that is your sanctuary. That's your place to work out. To do your thing, be at one with your chi. Cool. But have something that walking up the block and back down the block, walking to the mailbox, going to a mall, walking around that track and area, walking around any kind of way you can walk, going to a concert, dancing is an exercise regimen. So it's not just about walking, you know, running and stuff, it's about dancing. Because you're moving all your body parts. Come to mind. But dancing is definitely a good exercise regimen. Shake it off. You know, something positive. Get your mind in mood or what. Kind of makes you alert again. You know, do a little shimmy or something. Something to make you wake up and stay alert. So that's one of the strategies that lives. Another strategy that lives has got to be your environment. If you're in a dull environment and you got to get through the day, and you've been there 20-some years, 10 years, 2 days, 2 hours. And oh my goodness, you gotta wait 8 more hours on the clock. How am I gonna make it through this? If they don't let you have headphones or whatever, or a radio of some sort, especially working by yourself. You're working with a group, you gotta be courteous to other people in the group. You gotta listen to what the company plays on the music thing. Maybe they share music. You gotta do what they say if you're under that particular thing. You can ask for different beneficiary music or mode to be set. But I find that music gets me through a lot of the situation, man. Music, audiobooks as well, podcasts. And some of you guys lives and some of you guys the sessions that y'all have. I can put y'all on in the background and that makes me assertive. Listen to what y'all saying. Sometimes I can see it. Most times I'm actually working and whistling while I work because I'm listening to this and I'm feeling good. And I'm putting these things up on the racks and I'm doing this here, I'm doing that there, I'm moving over here. And I don't have to worry about that. My mind is sometimes listening, or if it's music or whatever, and I'm not listening, it's brown noise, I'm not worried about it, I'm not concerned. I'm just constantly working and doing my thing and focus on my work. These are strategy music that I use just to keep myself alert, keep myself up. Now, the fourth one would be people. So we got 1 books, good positive books, 2 exercise regimen, dance, 3 music, audiobooks, podcast, brown noise. That's just me. Some people like pink noise, I don't know. Number 4, people. He likes people. Okay. We need, you can't always choose your people that you want around you. Or can you? Especially if you start a new product policy or a new situation. But if you get a new job or something, you're working with somebody, or a new client, sometimes it don't really work out. And you be like, oh my goodness, why is this going this way? Y'all got to figure out the medium, but I don't think anybody could just have all positive people around them all the time. You might can. But I know there's naysayers, there's people that are just passive in the sense that they don't want, they're not looking to solve any goals, they're just there for the paycheck, they're there for the fun, and they're for the ride. They can give a flip about meeting a goal. Or they could give a flip about getting the goal done, and you know, but are they giving you positive reinforcement? Positive reinforcement. I would say there's, I had people in my camp. I've had people in my camp that I really, you know, I got people in my camp that I really spider web. There were definitely a spider web. Saw the daddy long legs. He might have been a spider too. He's in the spider family. But really, I've assembled a team. Woo! We're trying to avoid a spider bite. Don't need that right now. Horizon on you. Oh, that's kind of that alarmed me. I was alarmed. I was a little scared there. I didn't know I had to go to a elder person. I didn't want to go to the doctor. I wanted to go to the elderly person to know what that was. And we had to squeeze the pus and stuff out of the thing. But anyway, but yeah, positive people on my team. You heard me talk about having multiple girlfriends. Well, I wanted the girlfriend that lifts me up, that makes me feel good, that gives me positive things. Kind of like a paid secretary almost. Hello, speaks to me and just uplifts me at any moment. You're the best. You're doing great. You're gonna make it today. You're gonna have a good day. Have a good day, deSz'e. I love that. deSz'e, your girlfriend will come and, just make you feel good. Kind of caress your back or something, or massage, or a nice gesture, rub up against you, and, just brush your shoulder a little bit. And just that little moment of contact kind of pumps you up. The words, the touch, the feel, the smell, the looks. Yeah, I get fired up when, right people around me. And, yeah, I like that. I like something good to look at, something that's not hard to look at. Easy on the eyes, So, yeah. People with positive reinforcement. I really don't think I can get enough of it. I don't. I believe, as I think, this world has so many turns and obstacles. So many people who's doing their own thing. Everybody's in their own lane. Some people's in that lane over there, else only in that lane. Somebody always trying to zoom somebody else, right? Or somebody not. But all these different things. I'm gonna need at least 2 or 3 people in my camp that I'm doing business with. To say, hey man, we can do this. And they come up with, solutions. So solution people, positive reinforcements, with solutions, okay? Positive reinforcements with solutions. Sometimes I don't want a solution. Sometimes I just need to get the job done. It doesn't mean I need you to, suggest every dang time talking about, yeah, you should do that. No. We already said what we're going to do. Got to take care of this business. Can't keep changing it. I'll be working on the song for the rest of my life. It's like, come on now, let's do this. Let's decide on the bridge of the song. Is it going to come in? Is it going to be a crescendo? Decrescendo. Are you in or are you out? Or do I need to push you out and put somebody else in that place? I want results. I want perfection. Right? So let's go to number 6. Number 6, strategies that lift. A strategy that lifts is definitely plural, drinks, food, healthy food. There's something healthy about, about most foods, especially if it's organic or it came from the ground or it comes from, insects in the animal kingdom. But how is it prepared? That's what you asked about kosher foods. With that particular community, like all their stuff kosher. Kosher meat, halal bread, meats, halal meats, kosher pickles, kosher. Everything has to be kosher. They want the best. And they do live pretty good, long lives. You can say that on this or that. Talking about with the M word or the J word. Excuse me. A balanced food diet, not for everybody. Look at the boy who won the Olympics, man. Swimming, eating junk food and all that stuff. Eating fast food and going out in the water and out swimming everybody. Or out bicycling everybody. Or whatever. They got these weird little regimens. That's their regimen. And they got to pay for that later on in life. You choose what you want. But you need to choose something that's going to be in the median. Most people say, drink this, work out, drink it, eat it moderately, whatever it is, even if it's meat or whatever. So hey, watch your balance. You figure out what works for you. Nothing that makes you glutton or obese and such. Nothing that makes you drowsy. Something that pumps you up, We can't go that far on coffee or Coca-Cola and all that stuff like that. Because those give you a good boost of energy, real quick. Sugar rush or caffeine rush or some of the different things, B2 and ginseng and all that stuff and stuff like that can give you a little boost, right? Ginger root. You can make it with some superfoods. Gotta get those bushes cut. I don't want to do it. Man, your way, man. Let's check it out, man. So we got our strategies that live. I got those written down and I saved those. And this is strategies on ScrAp TV. I'm deSz'e. And recyclables. I'm definitely doing some recycling. I'll show you how to break some things down. I'll show you how to cook some things in a different way. Sometimes I'll read the same recipe and read it just like they said do it. Then I come back and I put my own little twist on it. But because I know what I like. And I know I'm still learning what I like too. I like asparagus like that. I like turmeric. I do now. I put it on my spaghetti. Things that help. I like nutmeg. I like cayenne pepper. Things that help me digest good. You can raise your game level just by eating right, have good music, good advice, audio, video, holographic, whatever. This is going in the future, baby. We're talking about holograms. Yeah, that's the next thing. It's going to be holograms. Holograms in your room, in the middle of your room, or wherever you are, or outside, wherever you cast that lifesaver, or whatever, the viewfinder. You'll be able to watch it in 3D without the glasses. You'll be able to watch it 4D. 5G. All these different 5K, 8K, or whatever. There's going to be so many different things coming in the future. But if you keep and stick with a regimen of watching good things, listening to good things, talking to good people, good conversation, not always in the gutter. You got your method down. You made your adjustments. You got the right people on your team. You got the right men. Sometimes you got to express that to the people. He's saying, hey, let me talk to you for a minute. And then y'all have a talk. You don't want to be condescending. You just want to, put your foot down and just say, hey, man, I've done this with some of my debtors. And say, hey, man, I appreciate if you talk to me a little better on how you talk. What? Yeah, talk to me a little better, man. Don't talk to me like talk to me a little better. That's what I'm going to tell you. Talk to me a little better, man. Positively enforce or reinforce positive feedback. The way you say things, talk to me in a way that I'm going to be enlightened or encouraged or excited. Talk to me in that sense, because the way sometimes people come off, it ain't right. It ain't right. It was never right. Who told you that was right to say things like that or call somebody out of their name off the top, even if you're joking? Is that joke really accepted, or you just really just poking at somebody? And you can be poking at somebody too, and no. Nobody going postal and stuff because you constantly giving bad vibes. Now, I'm the happy guy. Sometimes happiness can get on your nerves. I know it can. People have told me, like, man, you're too hyped. You're too hyped today. And then they come back and they tell me, man, we need deSz'e with us because he's hyped. He's going to keep us going, I'm yelling, dirty 30. An hour of power. Let's go. So I'm kind of pepping up my team, and I know pepping up sometimes I don't need it, especially if they come with that silly pep talk. Come on now, deSz'e, you know you can do it. You did it last week. You got 10 more to do, and all this, and you're just constantly pecking at me with positive reinforcement, but it's the wrong way. I'm not getting positive with it. I don't feel the positivity, baby. Okay, now something that goes bump in the night right there. More iPhone stuff. So yeah, tons of iPhones. And I see an iPod, so I'll plug that up a little later. I'll take the lighters. And here's some quarters here. Kevin, take the quarters for the lighter. So a roll of quarters there. A stack of quarters. Oh yeah, more quarters. I love finding quarters like that. I love finding Big money too, again. Pennies, dimes and nickels. Even kitty tricycles. Lots of pennies. Look like quarters, don't look like no tokens. Yeah, quarters. Quarters. So there's more change over there that I showed on the thumbnail. You see that change, so add this to it. Be that gum, man. Wish for a washing machine, I'll probably find more money in there. Yeah. I like these kind of clean outs and stuff because I'm live on location. We are on a field trip for the weekend. We finished up cleaning up the store. We got, go back and get our feedback at the store. They said I left some stuff. Apple TV. I can dig that. Whoa. Whoa. I never got into Apple TV, but hey, somebody will now. Let's see if it's still working though. Screws. I don't know what these are. Some kind of base. But indeed, we're talking about good things. Strategies that lift. Strategies on ScrAp TV. Recycling, recyclables. This is deSz'e, and I am definitely on point. I came, showed up, because I'm on at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evenings. Every day, this has been the third week. I'm going into week 4. It's been pretty fun. It's actually getting to know my style of how I'm going to do these particular sessions. This is stuff that I will be, sculpting and taking positive feedback from anybody on some negative feedback too. I've been called some names on here, and I'm like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. That really don't faze me anyway. So yeah, the ScrAp lessons, the strategies in play. So this one came to me, and I say I want to have structure and not be on here just playing around. I have structure. I need structure because I want to listen to this again too. I want to hear some of the words and be like, stick to it. Somebody said that the other day, practice what you preach. And I'm preaching sometimes. I got my soapbox. I can stand on top of it. So yeah, it's a good thing to pull my ideas out of my head and into a verbal form. And listen to what I'm saying, listen to what I'm wanting to do, attempting. Am I making progress? I believe I'm making a lot more progress than I have in days without writing things down. So the strategies have gotten a little stronger. And I'll look at it from a different angle. So let's say about the strategy on this house. The first day I came and I just wanted to surface the area. I want to check every room. I want to see what's in every room, backyard, shed, garage, attic. I want to see where everything is, right? The yard. Look at these cats, they must have lived here too. Because they be trying to walk in the door and stuff. I'm like, I gotta close the door. Who knows, they got a little kitty door in the back. I didn't see it. But anyway, but it was a strategy that I check around. Now, the second strategy is separating my stuff and put all the stuff by the door. and I'm taking all my stuff done, all the stuff that I've discarded looks like this. All of that, all that has been discarded. That's all the stuff. I'm not going through that again. I'm going over here. I'm doing a U-shape thing where I'm going down the U, at the bottom of the U now, and I'm going back around that side there. And I'm done with this room. I can get all my gallons, separate them into wires, screws, spray paint, what else I see? Glasses, cups, computer parts, stuff like that. Things I'll keep. If there was a brand new pillow in the bag, I would take that. One of these Serta pillows. These are very soft, man. These are like the hotel styles. You know? Something like this, you need to check for bed bugs and stuff. You don't know who had this stuff, man, so you gotta watch all that. You don't know what you're getting on yet. You know, mainly have some gloves on, long sleeve shirt, long pants, long shoes, pants or whatever. Not long shoes, long socks. Protect yourself at all costs. It is so hot in here because there's no central cooling. And it's rough. It's rough to clean this. I'm gasping for breath. Trying my best to. A while ago I had to go outside. Before I started this live, I had to go outside to breathe. And I had to open this window so I can actually feel myself live again. This, whoa. I guess they had a house full of cats because I smell it. I smell it. I see all the dander and dust bunnies all over the place. So, yeah. One of those things. But, yeah. So this old house is actually put me in some work. It's a blessing. I got a lot more stuff to do. A lot more stuff to get. I wanted to bring the truck over here and just pick up that would have took too much time. And homeboy, his patience is not there. He ain't with me like that. He ain't doing it like that. Not already. No, he not even doing it like that. So, you know, you can sometimes get favors. You can get favors done. And he did one favor to go to that corner store to get those fixtures. A little pocket mirror, that's pretty cool. Wish it would sit up. Let me take that. So yeah, it's tons of stuff and I don't even know what's what. Measuring tape. This might be a sewing kit. All kind of stuff, man. So yeah, my main strategy on this is actually to get all the good stuff. It can be recycled though. The bag itself is a bag that I can use when I'm sending my computer chips up north. I like Ziplocs. Oh, and I found a whole bag of freezer Ziploc bags. A whole case of brand new, 2 cases. Brand new Ziploc things. Vacuum bags. I'm using all that. Velcro. So putting Velcro on something to make it stand up or stick. Yeah, I'm using that. Stuff like that I can use. So that's my main strategy, just going through the stuff. Get to a point where I'm, you know, at least I get 2 rooms done, and then load up, drop, and whatever other boxes that I've got at the front, at the door, I'll come back and grab those on the next one, and I can load that and go. if I don't want to stay for another 2 hours or so. So that particular thing is what I'm doing. So yeah, this is fun. This is interesting. I got some paint here. It's like that bouncing on contacts. Not permanent. Some of these little widgets are pretty freaking cool. So that's basically it. We're gonna go with a strategy today. And I'm glad y'all check me out. Listen to this on the replay. Definitely, we made some good points here. It's about, business is about people. And being honest with yourself and being honest with the people that you're dealing with. Because those people can actually push you into some higher places to make you do what you glow in. You actually shine. So practicing these different things that I'm talking about on all these different sessions I'm doing with you guys is definitely something you should put in your arsenal and play it your way. And, do it your way. Make it yours. Make it the practice yours. Get it right. If it ain't right, get it right again. Try it again. Try it in a different place. Try it upside down. Try it sideways. Try it backwards. Try writing with your other hand. Get outside of the box sometimes. Different strategies. Everybody's strategy is not my strategy. Or your strategy. Or even their strategy. They might be using somebody else's system. And they don't even use it. They don't even use it all themselves. So I'll finish doing this. I'm going to count it down. You go right here at the marker. Yep. Right here at the marker, this is where we count it down from 10 to 0. And I started off like this. Today was definitely strategies on ScrAp TV. I'm deSz'e, and I'm recycling recyclables. Definitely what we're doing, this is this old house edition. And we're just make ready for a house to be cleaned up, a house to be remodeled, refurbished, rented, released, resold. This is one of the things that I do, even for businesses. I might have to knock a wall out or something, or remove a whole bunch of copiers or something like that. So I've got a couple printers in here. I've got something over there in the kitchen. I think it's the breakfast room. Got something in that breakfast room, and sure looks like the dehydrating machine. So I gotta look this up. It doesn't say what it does. It's like I don't know if it's an incubators or what. They've got a hydroponic set. I'm taking the hydroponic set. I need that. That's for my winter care of my plants that I'm raising. I want to see those bell peppers grow in an outside environment. But as it gets cold, I want them to bloom in the winter, so I can use them in cooking. And some other plants and vegetables and fruits as well. I kind of want to go against the grain. One thing that enrages me is when people say, "Oh, that's not in season right now." Oh, really? I can't get no cherries year round? Okay. Oh, what about this? Oh, it's not in season right now. White pepper is not in season right now. Please stop playing with me. I I got a special, and I got a special, and I gotta wait for it to come. You gotta stop. You gotta stop, though. You gotta stop. Ooh, yeah, people do unto me. Do unto others, you have them do unto you. And I'm practicing that. This cat got real adamant about me calling him more than 3 times in within 1 hour. But you turn around and do it to me. Yeah. So we're counting down. We're talking 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boy, 0. Floor. Dip. And now on the bonus tip. Appreciate my man came through, what is it called? Royal Lane Studios came through. Appreciate that. That was cool. And we'll catch up on this other stuff. So I'm gonna finish my strategy here and find something to eat. We'll expound upon good eating skills, and good eating exercise regimens, good books, and good people, examples of a good person. Nobody's ever showed you an example of a good person. Yeah, well, I'll show you that. I'll show you somebody that keeps me motivated. Somebody that I don't mind doing business with them, or joining their team, or linking up and tackling an issue. Which, more strategy. He thinks one way, I think another, or she thinks one way, I think another, or we kind of can work anything together because I got 3 or 4 different sets of eyes on one project. Had to figure that out myself. So it ain't always about being a loner. The loneliest loner. I'm not, yeah. It's not about that. It's about balance. It's about you, your focus, where you're going with things. And you have to have feedback. You can't just put something out and nobody's listening. Nobody's, it's not relatable to people because it's so sterile. It's all you and it's nobody else. It's nothing. There's no depth. There's no color. There's no textures. There's no layers. There's not. Even if it was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Even if it's split personalities, Gemini. Sometimes those schizophrenic, sometimes those different pieces of you or somebody else can actually be worked in a way that it hits all the checkpoints. All the checkpoints are hit. You can actually make it like this. If you're in touch with yourself and know that your one side of you is this and your other side of you is that, or your third side of you is this, as long as you got those guys in balance and you're able to look at yourself and put that together and make things happen, go right ahead, do that, do you. If your strategy works for you, that's what works for you. Good. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. Boy, I be looking for gold, though. That's what I want. And gold and silver, baby. Gotta get paid, man. And I like computer chips. See what's on this. See if I can use it. I don't know, it might be a gig or two. But anyway, That's the bonus. That's a bonus right there. PS and a half. And we did it. We got to move around. I've got other people to recall. I will call you back. Recall. I will call you back within a reasonable time. I will do what I say when I've accepted a job like this. So I have all weekend to get what I need out of here and to clean this thing up so they can get ready to paint the walls and do the carpet and all that stuff like that. And be another family living here pretty soon. So whoever it is, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't do that part of the business, but this is fun. I love this. This is fun. This is my side of fun. You never know what you might see or might get for next door neighbors who you might get to know as well. I've been in this neighborhood before passing out flyers door to door for an event that we had that I did a marketplace. I did I think we held it at the Stars. It was an ice hockey rink. It was a Dr. Pepper ice hockey rink. And we did it, our symposium, our market show. Then we did that in, we did that, and the lady who ran it, I was just a promoter and one of the vendors that had a table set up. With my TV, that was the one my first visual aid, other than a poster. I had a TV to show. And I used to put it on DVD, and the DVD would just spin and it would tell people what I do. I got some calls from that particular gig. That was tight. I like doing shows. You meet a lot of people in that's in the business, that's doing other businesses. You get to meet people, definitely in the chamber of commerce. They'll come to your events. The neighborhood, I think maybe 2 people out of 500 houses I canvases. I walked everywhere. I canvassed for the whole, at least about 4 days. And I went to a lot of houses. Things were much more simple then. People were much more friendly then. And with the camera thing, it kind of blows everything in another proportion. I like the cameras, but now people are getting silly with the camera. They can talk to you back through the camera. And you're like, what? And they joke and play games, and then take you wrong for what you're doing. You have to show your credentials. You gotta have your business cards or badge or safety or uniform on or whatever. Different things you need to be ready for. Some custom seat covers. I like that. I hope some seat covers are in there. I can definitely use some seat covers. Brand new seat covers, huh? You see what's in it? I can use some seat covers, baby. And our lives, they're in here and quiet. Like a little flower print. But the seat covers is free. Yeah. Free seat covers, man. I'm gonna use one. Put that by the door. So yeah, there we are. And here's some more stuff to this blender. Definitely go use that too. A couple more dimes. food processing. It's got the little knives in it. I have to find the part that does the thing. This might be a piece to that. It doesn't say the name on it though. So yeah, what a wonderful thing is just having all these things to boot. I'm going to read the manual on this too. So yeah, we'll see what works and what don't work. Yeah, strategies, baby. Very good boxes. And I can use a good box at any time. Put that by the door. I can put more stuff in the box. So I can get ready to move and make my move. Definitely doing it on ScrAp TV, baby. I came and I did it. I made it. I'm here. I'm with it. I did it. I got it. I'm moving on to the next. So yeah, doing this 5 o'clock. It's 2 days. And I'm also doing 2 days again too. Doing 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening, Central Standard Time. Central Standard Time. That's the C. Central Standard Time. Remember that. Left hand. Central Standard Time. I'm doing different things. I'm showing you a different look. Talking about recycling. We're talking about some music and some food. And cooking as well. That's my main thing, is cooking. This is a good. And you see it all the time. What does that say? Recycle. Recycle your boxes. That's money too. If you didn't know, now you know. That you can actually recycle books, paper, magazines, newspaper, construction paper, printer paper, thermal printer paper. You can do it. You can make it if you try. Just listen, you will find. You can make it. Try. Yes, yes. I want to make a. Not now. Maybe on TV or something. So I don't burn by the lights. I bright them lights on. Not much recovery in these. If it had zippers, I'd say yes. Now bag, there's a couple of dimes in it. Now bag like this, you will see the edges of the bag. So this is the bonus, this is one to grow on. Bag like this is got, and you need your magnet to see what these are. If they stick to the magnet, they're metal. If they don't stick to the magnet, they're either die-cast aluminum, cast aluminum, not cast, but die-cast aluminum, brass, or it could be copper, or it could be aluminum alloy. The ScrAp part is usually metal right there that's holding the thing, and the twisty thing that unlocks the thing like that. That might be metal, but the thing that unlocks it, that's either brass or die-cast. Any zippers, you want to cut those with your cutters. You cut it right there, and you pull the zipper right off. Zippers are die-cast aluminum. And I'll get you a price on that one day. We'll get a whole bunch of these bags, and we'll just cut those zippers off and the tags, and We'll definitely go from there and get a whole bucket, a box full of zippers. You think it's not no money, but it is some money. It's quite a little bit of money there. When you get a Gaylord full of die cast, yeah, you're gonna make a nice little piece of change. It's about how much you bring in. It's not about the little parts. It's about the little things. But you need a lot of those little things to make the bigger money. I'm wondering where those dimes came out of. Got a lot of compartments on this. Looks nice too. Nice shape. Chickens. So yeah. Turned out to be a good day. And it's always a good day with me. I'm gonna try to keep it there. Keep it sturdy. So when I'm pulling from the store here, those are earbuds. Like I just told you, I got a jar on the last line. I got a jar of these, the earplugs. So somebody worked at a place where it was too loud. They worked at a factory that was too loud. I'll go through the pictures a little later. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I just want to see, some of the people who might have been here, might have lived here, see what they look like. Sometimes it's some good pictures. One house had pictures, a picture board, like almost a wall long, with all the stuff that they did, all their friends, all they, all these pictures and stuff. And I was like, we had some interesting pictures, and I took them with me just to have to look at it once in a while. It's like days of old or something, old days, and things that cars and stuff we don't have anymore. Pictures like that. I like that kind of stuff. Pictures that tell the story. So that's what I see in this one. If somebody worked at a factory, and if they are not Amazon or some kind of fulfillment company, then everything is here is in bulk. It's like not just one thing, it's actually 20 of these and 10 of these, 2 of these and 6 of them, 4 cases of these, and 22 cases of that, and with toilet paper and all kind of stuff. And I'm like, what? Just beautiful things. I like this because it's an element of surprise. It's just what I'm into, and I do get to think on my own when I'm doing these things. I get to put my show together, my program, and have peace with myself. These here are the little things that you put in a dresser drawer type thing, and you twist it and locks in the particle wood. These are die cast aluminum. You definitely want to keep those. Like a toe chain. I could use that. A toe chain. I know it's strong, so maybe I can use it to pull something. I needed to put that up for deja vu, baby. You ever think that you've been somewhere and you actually have already been here before? You've actually been there before. It's like I've done this before. I was on right on here with you guys doing a program, and I've already done this before. Another die cast piece right there. You can tell by the sound. I only have to put the this one, yeah, it's die cast. I can see the gray on it. So yeah, you got freedom liberty. I'll say you got liberty. You got liberty to take a breath every once in a while. Take a breath. Just, it's okay, man. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna make it, man. We're gonna make it. And get your point across. Be one with oneself. Be clear-minded. Because this here is clutter. I mean, the parties involved, they just said, screw everything, leave it all. We'll start over, which is good. You can do that too. But this is a lot to have in a house. A whole lot. A whole lot. And it makes me look at my life as well. My living quarters, my office quarters, my car, somebody else's car. I gotta clean up, man. I gotta clean up a little bit more. A little bit more. I need to organize a little bit more. A little bit more. Just a little bit. And a lot of it most of the time, but I need it to be in a working clean. Cleaned up and working. So when I come in, I can do this, do that, and I'm gonna be dusting from now on. I'll start dusting and polishing off furniture items. Just a little refrigerator. Hope it's not nasty. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. I don't need it. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to smell it, baby. I just need the compressor off of there. And the compressor meaning that little black thing on the back of the refrigerator. That compressor, and the way to get that compressor off, turn it up that way and hit the screws where my fingers are. My pinky and my pointy finger. Take that screw off, and then you'll be able to take the compressor off. Sell the compressor because remove the copper piece. You can sell it or brass. Just put those with your brass and your compressors. Kind of take the time to get you a couple of these. They can be found in refrigerators, freezers, water, even water machines. The water dispensing machine has a cooler to cool the water. So when you put the cup in there and hit the button and the water comes out, those water machines, they got compressors in them as well. So take the compressors out, keep the compressors. Watch out for the film, the liquid that's in there. Now, there's rules against that. You're not supposed to. If it's degassed, go ahead and cut the thing off. If it's full of material, which is most of the time is on the top of my mouth, top of my head right there. Not antifreeze, the stuff that they put in refrigerators. I'm lost for that particular one. I'm trying to find that word. Freon. What's that word? Freon. Oh, some Band-Aids. I can use that. Ain't nothing wrong with some Band-Aids. And you need to have a first aid kit. If you're going to do anything like I'm doing, or anybody doing any business, outside, hard work, construction, you need to know where the first aid kit is. Things happen quickly. Just cut my pinky off of something I didn't think we're going to cut. And it hurts. And I've been putting that alcohol. I'm going to put peroxide on it. But yeah, I appreciate the like. Thanks. Yeah, it's about these things. This is why I do this. These things. Stuff brand new in the box. I love that. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. whole thing of Ziplocs, a whole thing of this and that. So yeah, I did this live in this particular room because this is probably the cleanest room in this house. It doesn't reek of cat litter and spoiled foods, and because all the power was shut off at this location, so they don't want nobody squat and hanging out. So yeah, one of those. You turn the power back on and the water and stuff, and it still stinks in there. And the air freshener, I sprayed that, and it just made me cough even more. I'm like, nah, we can't do that when I'm sweating profusely. So I'll get into my next set. I'm gonna make a run and moving this out, and I might come back live. I should come back live a little later. Maybe share with you some other things, other tips, and other things that's going on, because this is educational. This is educational. This might not be the orthodox way to do it, but indeed, this is ScrAp TV. And we're doing it my way, we're doing it somebody else's way sometimes. And we're doing it any way we can in a minute to try to make this day stick and say, yeah, I did yesterday so well, I'm going to do tomorrow even better. And it just keeps getting better. And that's my motto too. It just keeps getting better. We'll just keep getting more. And be more and more and more and more and more. There's always somebody going through something in life. That's why I like this particular side. I don't like to do evictions too much. I don't like that feeling. I like getting paid. I don't, especially if the person is there, I just don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like to look at people sad and stuff. Couldn't get their stuff together, or exhibiting a loss and stuff like that. Mourning, person still in mourning. Somebody just can't believe it, or waiting for their check to come in and never came in. So all kind of reasons. Divorce, all kind of stuff. Kids going off to college and all that. Kids leaving this country. A whole family moves to a whole other country. Their job says go. They can't bring nothing. And that's going to be too much money to take overseas. Boy, I love those particular posts. In the classifieds when they, hey, I got a such and such and such and such. I can't put it on the bus or the train or the plane. So come get it. Brand new, man. I love those. So yeah, scavenger hunt comes on. And I appreciate the people in the background. Appreciate y'all, man. That let me know they hate it. These people are putting our stuff out there for people to see. And you're giving me some free publicity. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Y'all are making the money. That's what some people be a reverence, because they know that the parent company is making money. And you got to go through a trial basis to get a penny. And that's what that is, though. They made it. Make your own. Bond out. So there's one to grow on. Got 2 bonuses. PSS, and I have yes. It's deSz'e, and we did it on ScrAp TV. This was a good one. I didn't know how it was going to turn out this morning with the truck coming at 9 o'clock, and I'm doing a live for an hour on man, that was interesting. But we did it. We pulled it off, and everything went fly. He got paid, and everything's good. That's all that matters. Man, I got to go kind of resolve the other thing. Try not to make a big mess. Because this here reminds me of me needing to clean up, seriously. Clean up, organize. Put your shoes where the shoes belong. Socks where the socks belong. Shirts where the shirts belong, on the hanger. So I'm going to start doing the clothes cleaners. They're cleaners. So I can get my clothes steamed and pressed. Jackets steamed and pressed. Keepsake jackets. And I want to keep them nice. So I got to start doing a little bit more organization skills. That's what we've been doing, and I got to turn it up even more. So that's it. We're back out of here, and I gave you some bonus points. I gave you some information on how to break down refrigerator and getting the compressor. It's supposed to be in a controlled environment to degas those. Those 3 letters will come out to you. And the scrap yards know it. They got a rule too. You cannot clip those and have that freon going into the atmosphere. Just can't. It messes up the ozone. So yeah, you gotta pay attention to certain rules and ordinances in your city and your town. If it's an old thing like this that ain't been working for a long time, and they've used it all to be danged, well, feel free, and you know it ain't nothing in there, no juice. You go ahead and take it off and take it to the recycler. Don't store them up too long. Just like batteries, they emit things, electrode charges and things into the air. So yeah, batteries, especially car batteries, wheelchair batteries and all that stuff like that, you need to go take those to the proper places to recycle those. Definitely. So I'm giving you a little bit more than just showing you what I'm doing. I'm giving you the information behind it as well. So I needed to know that. And I was just bumping my head left and right trying to make some money at this. I knew you could make some money at it. I just didn't know what I know now. Because I was the one going to the yard, just throwing stuff. Throwing stuff off the truck, you know. No, you need to break all of it down. If it's got wires and it plugs up, yeah, you need to make sure it's unplugged and unalive and get at it. This is one of those old plugs. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna keep that. So stuff like that. I'm looking for weird cords that go to weird things. Got a couple of cameras and stuff that need that weird connection. S-video, remember S-video was supposed to be the new thing? HDMI come out and just knock them out the box. HDMI. Bunch of parts. These are monitor stand, bag screws, and original screws. We don't need those. Cords. More proprietary cords. As I make my way out of here and I say goodbye, bid you adieu, I'm definitely wrapping it up. I'll have my gloves on there in the vehicle. I have my gloves on the next one. Just want to make sure I can Cooper. Need that one. It's RCA to 1/8 and then a 1/8 to 1/8. Need that. That's all. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. That goes to audio room. brass keys. Some more of them computer type screwdrivers. Another one. Last time you seen a safety pin. Those used to be so much around that. Safety pin. Nowadays you can't find a safety pin or a tack. Couple more dimes. Yeah, put that in the pocket. So yeah, it's like a treasure hunt, scavenger hunt, treasure hunt. I'm not just looking for recyclables, I'm looking for something I can use, something somebody else can use. Something on your wish list. Say, deSz'e, I need. You know I'm looking for. deSz'e, I'm looking for, I need like a shelf. Put all my stuff on it. And you know what? I think I got a shelf. You know what? The shelf comes up. The shelf comes up. And I'm like, there it is. That's the shelf that so-and-so wanted. And I'll bring it to them. I'll tell them to meet me somewhere. But, yeah, you don't have to buy everything. Some things will come to you. Law of attraction will show up. Some things that you didn't think that you wanted, you'd be like, man, I actually like this thing. And boom, there it is. Smell good. So good. Let's see what that is. Yeah, I was just never the guy to buy a whole bunch of cologne and stuff like that. I would go buy, you know, Polo and stuff like that. But not at that crazy price. I'd buy a little bottle, you know. Not that crazy price. It's like liquor or something. I'm not buying it. If it costs that much, I don't need it. I'm gonna be careful with that box. I don't know what's in it. Brand new boxes of Kleenex. I mean, Kleenex costs money to get. Here's some needle nose pliers. They stuck, but some needle nose pliers. Stuff like that, tools that I can use. Chopsticks, metal, aluminum chopsticks. I used to know how to do it. I gotta practice. These are cool though. Look like they never use them. Sterilizing. Personal chopsticks. I can dig it. I can dig that. So with that, I'll throw this switch and I'll bail out for a minute and I'll catch y'all a little later. But right now, I'm gonna hit this up. I'm on my way, going that direction, going on this way. I already did this side. So I went from door to the closet, all the way to here. All this has been discarded. So now I'm going out the door. So when I get back to that door, pick up my boxes and load And I've got other boxes already up there. Whenever I can't fit, I'll come back and get on the next one. So that's it, man. We're doing it like that on ScrAp TV. We gave you some super bonuses, super ones that you can grow on. You're invited to check out my link in the description for email, my email address, where you can get on my email list and see other things that I'm doing. And it's like a membership type thing, but it's a connection, if anything. And I know you're going to enjoy my email list. I'm going to get mine together here this week, and I'm ready to start putting stuff on that, and so you can see what I'm doing and what I'm into. Especially when I get ready to start doing, my traveling and such, shows and things like that, and symposiums. This is gonna be pretty fun. Thank you. Thanks for even checking me out, man. Thanks for the time. Appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all in a minute. 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be right here on the mark. Probably with my graphics up. I'm definitely ready to make a move tomorrow. I gotta do the bootleg move because the big places close on Sunday. They used to be open every day of the week. Not anymore. I think this business is changing so much. A lot of people are not 24 hours no more. There's no money to be had, or no money to be spent. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't go get some frosting for a cake. I gotta be at, or anybody. You just want to go buy some candy at the store. You want to go buy a drink or a Gatorade or something, but you can't do that. The only choice you got is probably a gas station or a convenience store. You don't get the real stores that open late no more. So, hey, this is my beef right there. That's my beef. I'm gonna have a beef column. It ain't gonna be real beef. It's just stuff I wish was still there. Stuff I really wish was still there. So yeah. So keep moving. Keep moving. I'm gonna say bye in a minute. I've said bye twice. I'm gonna say it again. Boy said the dictionary don't know the meaning of friends. When we first got together, we barely knew each other. We had no intention. The women's ate. I ate too thin. They look comfortable. My big foot won't even get to the first front part of it. So yeah, getting it on. Feed all the trash over there. Strategies in play. I definitely did that one. I knew it would come out, but I didn't know it was gonna come out like I didn't know if it was gonna come out like I wanted it to come out. But it came out. And I even discovered something extra on that. So that's pretty cool. That's the cool thing. Yep, as I make my exit. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all in a minute. Biggity bam. Yes, sir.